Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh. Call Harun Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the true and sincere Akim that's out here preaching and teaching this truth and truth and sincerity. This is the brother Taza Yarkum from Great Millstone, Indiana Camp in Gary, here with another sit-down lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh. And, just a quick exhortation, man. We are in them days, man. We're in the last times of the end times, and while we're in these times, the mission is to escape this place emotionally, mentally. All right, and in the day that Yahweh Shai comes, we're going to escape it physically. All right, but you can't have that type of mindset if you're still indulging in this place, still believing in this place. Yeah. That's why 2/3 of our people are gonna get executed by thermonuclear missile and Jacob's trouble and all the plagues that Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh is going to send down on this earth for the wickedness that this place bears. You people that take the MOTB, man, there's so many things, man, that's going to qualify for Jake to be destroyed because they couldn't escape this place mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all right? So this is Matthew 24, and this is an example. I would start at. I'm going to start at 34. Now, this is talking about prophecy, right? Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. What shall be fulfilled? All right? The judgment, right? And it's a step process. If you start back up in the chapter, it goes into, famine and pestilences and rumors of wars and earthquakes in diverse places. So, we're already witnessing that, and that was the beginning of the end. But now we're at the end of the end. We're walking into Jacob's trouble at this very moment. This is once again, I'm gonna start at 35. Now heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away, because the words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh are true. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Now how was the days of Noah? And it's going to go into verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And we can't keep company with people who don't get it. All right? The darkness cannot comprehend the light. All right, we're not carnal minded. We're not looking to create a world within a collapsing kingdom for Israel. No, we're looking for the complete reset of the kingdom of Israel. And first, there are some things that must happen to destroy this kingdom that is currently in place. So no, we're not investing in this place with hopes and dreams of living a certain lifestyle or making our kingdom here, because this is not the place you want to make your constellation. All right, Everything about this place is defiled. The women are defiled. The food are defiled. Your children are defiled. The system is defiled. The air is defiled. The water is defiled. The animals are crying out for God. Like we're in a place that right now where the whole world is crying out for peace. All right. In this place that we're currently in, man, we're not at peace. All right. This is and, you know, I didn't have any scriptures, you know, put up, but we just gonna flow in the spirit. All right. We're just gonna flow in the spirit, you know, because this was on my spirit, and the Lord is gonna guide us through this, man. So this is 1 Corinthians chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at verse 9, and it reads, I wrote unto you in an epistle not to keep company with fornicators. All right, I'm going to that word fornication. All right, that's idolatry. All right, worshiping and practicing of other gods. All right, yet not altogether with the fornicators of this world. And if you are a lover of this world, then guess what? You are a fornicator. Or with the covetous or extortioners, or with idolaters, for then must ye needs go out of the world. So anyone that loves this world altogether are fornicators, they are covetous, and they are extortioners, and they are idolaters. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not with this place. Alright? It says, but now I have written unto you not to keep company. If any man that is called a brother be a fornicator, or covetous, or idolater, or a railer, or a drunkard, or an extortioner, with such an one know not to eat. For what have I do to judge them also that are without? Do not ye judge them that are within, but them that are without God judgeth. Therefore put away from among yourselves that wicked person. So the Lord don't even want us communing with anyone, either they're knowing that they're Israelites, or even if they're not knowing that they're Israelites and they're doing wickedness, man. The Lord don't want us to be amongst these people, man, at all. He wants us to put away those who don't consider him and his ways, man. And I'm gonna grab this right quick. This is James, because all of this goes into the lust of this world, man. All right, and this is how the Lord feel about this place. This is James 4, and I'm gonna start at the top. From whence come wars and fightings among you? Come they not hence even of your lusts that war in your members? Not having self-control, not having discipline. One of the things of this world, feeding your own belly, man, being gluttonous of the things in this world, right? Verse 2, ye lust and have not, ye kill and desire to have and cannot obtain. Ye fight in war, yet ye have not, because ye ask not. Ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss, that ye may consume it upon your lusts. And we're going into that word amiss, when we're going into this whole passage in the NIV, it's basically saying, you know, you're matter of fact, let me pull it up, man. All right, let me pull it up. Going to the NIV. I'm gonna pull it up in the NIV. All right. Cool. Now, this is James 4. I really don't want to take off my airplane mode, because someone just might call in the midst of me doing this lesson, and I'm gonna have to start all the way over again. So I know you brothers understand. But when you're going into that amiss, right, it's basically saying someone who's basically doing wicked. They're doing wicked, they're being wicked, but they're asking Yahweh Hashem Yahushai for blessings and things of that sort. But meanwhile, they not being righteous at all to even receive the things that they're asking. And then it says what? That they may consume it upon your lust. So they're basically asking out of a place of lust. It says, ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God. So the Lord is saying, hey, look, if you guys love any other ways of this place, if you are consumed in any other ways in this place, then you are an enemy to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Because the Lord is an enemy with everything that's going on in this place, man. And when you look around for good fucking reason, all right, you got the alphabet people, all right, around here skipping around, frolicking, committing chaos, turning out the children in the way the children think, and all type of things, man. You got Esau ruling, and that's the cause of it all. Esau ruling, the wicked. He's sitting up top. This nigga is conjuring up spells and all type of different demons and shit to flood you with wickedness, so you can't get closer to the Most High. And I'm talking about you Israelites. I'm not talking about all nations, all right? Because this is not for all nations. This is for the children of Israel. So to the point that I'm making, this nigga doing all type of witchcraft, right? This nigga performing spells on your music. He performing spells on our food. He performing spells, in the pharmacy, pharmakia. This nigga is going wild. He's going rampant. All right, he's passing laws to oppress the poor and the needy, to oppress the fatherless and the widow. This nigga is, there's nothing that the scriptures has said that you should not do that this nigga hasn't done. He's into bestiality. He's turned the food that we eat defiled, right? This nigga like to eat the things that's supposed to clean the earth, like pigs, goddamn it, shrimp, lobster. Like he has no limit to the disrespect that he promotes on the earth against the Heavenly Father. It's like this devil is giving the Most High the middle finger. You know what I'm saying? This nigga that dwell in the clefts of the rocks, all right, he came out scratching his ass, putting his finger in his mouth after he did it. Like, this is Esau Edom, man, and this nigga is ruling, and he's contrary and against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and he's teaching the people to be so as well, man. And the Lord told us to do what, man? He said, flee from Babylon. Is that not what our Lord said? He said, flee from Babylon. Why must we flee from Babylon? Because the Lord is going to destroy this place, man. The Lord is going to get rid of the ones that wanted to stay in wickedness. All right. And for those of us who's trying, the Lord may have patience on us, and may have mercy on us. And in turn, hey, we may have vengeance against the wicked as well. The ones that came against us as we were trying to do what was right before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. All right. I'm going to start at this Jeremiah 51:6, and it reads, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance, and he will render unto her a recompense. Now you can't, it's not going into, flee Babylon, which is get a passport and, go to another country, because all Jake can't do that. What's going to happen to the elect that's here in Babylon, but they can't get a passport or something like that because they got tripped up in the snares that Esau had set up before they even knew who they were? You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things that, doesn't make sense. But we do know what makes sense. And what makes sense is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is going to come down on the chariot and he's going to beam up the elect. And he's going to deliver us up. And what did John John the Baptist said it, and Micah said we was going to meet. Oh, and in the book of Thessalonians, Paul said it too. We was going to meet him in the air. All right. We was going to be standing on the sea of glass, and we was going to be looking down, and we was going to be watching this place getting steamrolled. All right. We was going to be watching the Lord do his big one on these devils, man, because these niggas think they finna overthrow Yahweh Hashem Yahushai because they got a little AI technology. They created, robots. And, Esau big with the whole Terminator thing, so he actually made his little dream come true. He think he's accomplished something, but, the Lord is going to disannul all that, real soon to come. To a theater near you, we're going to be watching a real, Terminator movie, but the Lord is going to be the one terminating shit. Believe that. This is verse 7. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And this is talking about philosophy. So the Lord is like, look, man, don't be consumed in this whore's philosophy. Right, because this whore's philosophy is about the flesh. Anything that the flesh want to do, that's what this whore want to do. All right, and it's allowing you to do. It's giving you free reign to be a pervert. It's giving you free reign to be gluttonous, to be a wine bibbler, to be, all of that, man. It's giving you free reign to take the things that God made for righteousness into wickedness. You can be a whoremonger. You can be whatever you want. You could be a man that was born as a man, but identify as a 9-year-old little girl, if that's what you want to do in Babylon. And that's why the world is drunken, because this is a place of delusion. It's a place of confusion. That's what Babylon mean. All right, confusion. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. But the Lord, he's not gonna allow this place to be healed, man. Verse 9, we will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one unto his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even unto the skies. And that's what we're gonna be witnessing, man. It's gonna be clouds of smoke from the thermonuclear missiles being lifted up, and all the other nations is gonna be at their own countries, and they're gonna be looking at this whole on fire. All right, she caught the ultimate sexually transmitted disease, and it was the missiles. The missiles burned her up, man. All right, why? Because of the adultery, the idolatry that this place has performed, the witchcraft, the everything. What did the Lord say, man? He said, "I shall suffer not a witch to live." And what do that mean? Disobedience is the sin of witchcraft. So the moment this devil put his hand on the Bible and said, "Oh, we're gonna make this the land of the law of the land," hey, he made an oath to the Lord that he couldn't keep. So now the Lord is gonna come and he's gonna collect, and he's gonna hold this devil accountable for his words. But for you brothers and you sisters that's out here, we must flee from this place. What? First, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, cut off the desires of your flesh in this place, man. All right, because this place is gonna come down, and when it comes down, you don't want to be a part of it. This is 2 Ezra 14:14, and it reads, "Let go from thee mortal thoughts," because the mortal thoughts are the things that's gonna be destroyed, anyways. Right? we have to be more spiritual minded. We have to be more end goal minded. We need to be paying attention to the fact that the Lord said what he said was going to happen, and it's happening. And so if it's happening, then that means he's real, and that means we need to get ourselves in line before the Lord come down here and judge us harshly because we didn't take heed to his prophecies. You don't want to fall under that category with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Because first, as much as he's a loving and merciful and forgiving and graceful king, ruler, all of that, father, he's also a terrible power as well. So you can't forget the aspect of the Lord being terrible, all right, because that's what makes him a god. That's what makes him ruler, right? When he needs to be terrible, he can turn that switch on and really torment all of the things that he's created. So you got to think of these things, man. It says, let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. Yeah, all the cares of this world, all the wanting to, your woman, get your whatever, anything that's not with the Lord, hey, put it off. Because if it ain't trying to serve you while you serve the Lord, it's a hindrance. Straight like that. It's a distraction. And it was probably sent from Satan to try your spirit anyway. So get away from it. Verse 15, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. What's the times to come? That's Jacob's trouble. And then after that, what? It's talking about destruction, right? We want to be delivered, right? Well, this is what you got to do. Verse 16, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evil increase upon them that dwell therein. See? So the times of evil shall increase. And the scripture says what? Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So that means the Lord is going to put a cold spirit on all the peoples, all the nations, all the waters, man. He's going to put a cold spirit. And that's why they're going to be able to perform the acts of deleting so many people upon the face of the earth, man. All right. So once again, man, our job is to detach from this place, man. Whatever it is that you got that you hold on to it, man. Hey, and I'm not saying don't be a father. I'm not saying don't go to work. I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, don't be a man in today's society, because you still have responsibilities that you have to uphold. What I'm saying is, don't put none of this shit before you have by Hashem Yahushua, and don't let none of this shit come before your salvation, man. So with that, I want to give all praises, glory, worship, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakurash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to the true and sincere Akim that's out here preaching and teaching his truth and truth and sincerity. Shalom and Abba Babal.